But man, many thought it was over for me after that crash. But as soon as I got back home, I got straight to work. And I'm talking about running the biggest hill of my life up in Beverly, man. I was moving. I can't believe y'all thought that downfall right there was gonna stop me from going and accomplish my dreams. I'm gonna keep striving every day. And I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna get faster. And I'm gonna go back and show them boys that I could show up to camp late and still take most of y'all spots. So it was time to call coach.
What's going on, man? It's great to talk to you. I'm sorry for all the things that have happened, man, but we're fired up to get you down there.
Man, coach, I'm fired up too. I'm over here cheesing on the side of this phone. But man, when I tell you, coach, that plane was going down, I said, this can't be it. Man, I thought it was going to be the worst day of my life, but it plans to be the best day of my life because I'm still here, coach.
Hey, that's great news, buddy. I got the plane headed your way. You get ready. It's time to work, man. Sure, I got him, coach.
After all the bumpy roads, took me a long time to get here. I'm finally on college campus. And as soon as I get there, I see the craziest thing ever. When I tell y'all my vision was seeing two people of everybody, they said that was our 5-star old lineman, and I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key kind of scared. He looked like he was straight out of prison in my opinion, but I'm not gonna lie, I gotta go against him every day, and it's time to show him why I'm that dog. So let's get into it. Going into our first practice, but being number 2 on the depth chart, I hit a spin move and hit the quarterback, and coach was pissed off. He said, don't hit the quarterback anymore. I said, no, coach, I don't care. I'm gonna hit him because he's mine. So he absolutely was running from me and threw the ball away, and boom, I met him in that backfield, and coach said, next week, I like the intensity. You can challenge for that next string. Going into our first game, but seeing this big stadium, Malik was in distraught. He had no words to say, but riding the bench, he was kind of pissed off. He was just confused on, he thought the dogs play, not just because you're a freshman, you're going to ride the bench, but he just failed to realize that. But you got to realize, son, you're a freshman. They don't even know who you are. You got to make a name for yourself, Malik. So he's out there not blocking anyone, but he finally gets on the field in the fourth quarter with 17 seconds left. He's trying to get to the QB, and the QB threw the ball away, man. When I say he was fired up, he was just fired up to be out there. He absolutely tried to go hit the quarterback, but they get the first down, but we go win the game. He ends the game off with nothing at all on the stats. So with having a great first practice and a decent game with no stats at all, but absolutely coming to practice and hitting a quarterback, coach is getting on me about hitting him, but I said, coach, why would he put pads on if you don't want us to hit him? But I absolutely made a tackle, and I'm trying to get that position battle won, and I'm over here falling on the ground. I gotta get up. Get up. With them running the ball outside and I got reach block, I failed to win the position battle. So going into the next game, I will ride the bench as always. I'm just sitting on this bench not doing anything. And I mean, just look at this. I mean, the defense is actually out there doing something, but I absolutely get out there and say, I want to do it. And I clubbed over rip and got to that quarterback. And I said, y'all not going to stop me. Y'all shouldn't have gave me a chance, but I'm back on the bench. Coach said, I think we should put him back in the game. He made a play. Yeah, 1st and 10, I get back and then they run the ball the other way. But we were going to win the ball game 34-0. So after getting a sack in the last games, coach said, you know what? You could just go for the position battle next practice against the first string. And I absolutely did that. Picked up the fumble, and on the next play, boom, I hit the quarterback so hard. He did a flip. Boom, I hit the QB again. And man, I'm just tearing the QB up. Boom, it's another one, buddy. I'm now the number 1 DN, and I'm going to show you all that I could do this. And I absolutely going into our next game, Texas Tech. I got drove out of the club for a minute there, but on 2nd and 12, bam, I cleaned his clock, made sure he don't remember the next day. Bam, I'm going to hit him all night. You're going to feel this, but kind of getting ahead of myself, I kind of jumped off sides and got my first penalty, and that kind of took me down in the books. Coach said, you're coming out if you jump off sides again. But making another tackle on 3rd and 8, bam, I went in with another one. But on 4th and 1, they absolutely kicked 3. It's 3-3, man. We have to separate ourselves some way, but we do by getting this fumble recovery. Special players, special teams, special plays. What a day, Malik Mack Johnson. He gets player of the game with 5 total tackles. After having a great win last week, we have a bye week this week, and it's time to go to practice. So going into practice, I absolutely club over rip and threw him to the ground as hard as I can, and he went down kind of slow, so I got up and bam, the quarterback, and said, you're gonna pay for his mistakes. So I ran through him and I almost hit the quarterback, but he threw that ball. I caused a hurry, but absolutely trying to run it outside, son, that is not gonna happen. Bam, I met him in the backfield. Oh man, and mind you, these are my teammates I'm hitting like this. Bam, bam, I'm gonna hit the quarterback. I'm just making him tougher. Coach said, you're in no danger of losing that starting position. Going into our next game is gonna be a great game against SMU. Oh man, club over rip. Bam, the quarterback in the backfield. That's how you have outside containment and still make the play. But on 2nd and 13, I clothesline the running back. But number 4 tried to get it out of the backfield. I said, you're not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here all night. Finally getting humbled, I missed the tackle. But on 1st and 10, I absolutely clubbed over rip, went inside, lost outside containment. That saved me a cuss out right there. But on 2nd and 11, I met the running back in the hole. I got kind of ran over, but made the play. And on 1st and 10, that's how you make a deflection. Running through him on 2nd and, oh man, oh yeah, I hit the QB so hard, he just, bam, that's how you knock him out. But we will go on to win the ball game, and he ended the game off with 8 total tackles, 5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. Going into our next game against Oklahoma, Malik's biggest problem is going inside and losing outside containment, but he always makes up for himself. But he will get cussed out if he continue to make these problems. But getting an interception, oh man, he took that thing all the way to the crib. Going into the next play, coach told me to drop in coverage. I said, no, I'm gonna get the sack. Coach, what I look like dropping in coverage and I'm a D lineman? But oh man, making them do a backflip, that's how you get a hit. And that is what football is about right there, fellas. But on 1st and 10, almost having my first interception, I keep getting closer and closer, and I'm gonna come away with it. But on 2nd and 10, they would go down and score, and I was kind of mad and got pancaked. Oh man, they were humbling me out there. But on 4th and 2, we stopped them and made them kick 3. And on 4th and 10, boom, I tried to get him off the field, and yes, we will. Bam, I got another big hit, and that one would end the ball game. We going to win another game. He ends the game off of 5 total tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 3 sacks. On into our next game against Kansas, boom, I absolutely fell on my face and didn't get to that quarterback, but I was still kind of a part of the play by rushing the QB, and my teammate will pick that ball off, and I'm a boom, I'm gonna come around that corner and make sure I made a block for him, absolutely. But on 2nd and 7, I absolutely get a sack in the backfield, and give all praises to the Most High, because I am blessed. But on 3rd and 5, absolutely sitting in coverage, I almost picked that ball off and got him in the backfield. Oh man, he's having one heck of a game, and got another tackle in the backfield. He is not playing, and that was the disrespect. Bam, oh man. And on 3rd and 15, getting to that QB again with another sack. But on 1st and 10, he's not done. Another tackle on the running back, and guess what? He's gonna come hunt you down. And on 2nd and 9, boom, we want the quarterback. This time we're gonna make him fumble. I get player of the game with 8 total tackles. Going into our next game, boom, against Oklahoma State, I absolutely anticipated me knocking his head off, and I did so. But on 2nd and 11, I make another big hit in the backfield, and on 3rd and 12, I absolutely, oh man, almost intercept that ball. But on 1st and 10, just look at my reading skills. I mean, you might as well put me at DB the way I read the ball. But on 1st and 10, I absolutely clubbed over rip, and man, they took it in for 6, man. There's nothing I can say, but I intercept that ball. And man, I wanted to take off with it, but that lineman came and stole all my pride away. But we will go on to win the ball game. He ends the game off for 3 total tackles and 1 interception. Going into our next game against Texas, I had a big play in the backfield to start the game off, and man, I was fired up, man. And just having a great season that I'm having, and being a freshman on this field right here, man, is a blessing, man. And not only do I come from nothing, but I absolutely earned everything that was thrown at me, man. It's not like it was given to me. I came from the hood. My mom went to jail. I earned my spot on the high school football team, and I'm here starting as a freshman by earning it by taking others' position and being the dog that I've always been. And on 2nd and goal, I ran through him, but they were going to score, man. It was not looking too good for us to win this ball game, and Malik Mac Johnson has never lost a game in college, and this game is kind of looking like this is going to be the one. But we finally get a chance, and we were going to score, but they absolutely came back down the field, nailed the ball, and they were going to win and give us our first L. Malik Mac Johnson ends the game off with 8 total tackles and 2 sacks. Going into our next game against West Virginia, they are number 23, and we drop down to rank number 9. It is amazing that we've came from absolutely not being ranked to rank number 9, and Malik Mac Johnson is being a part of all of this history that is going on for TCU. But on 4th and goal, they will absolutely kick 3 to tie the ball game 10-10, and on 2nd and 10, I absolutely ran right past this tackle. Someone needs to get help on Al 9 because he cannot stop Malik Mac Johnson with another sack. And on 1st and 10, bam, oh man, make the quarterback do a front flip. Son, you need to help him because your quarterback shouldn't be getting hit. He should be white and his jersey is brown. Bam, oh man, I'm absolutely cleaning his clock. But on 1st and 10, they absolutely get the first down, and it's 17-17. They will kick the field goal to win the ball game. And Malik Mac Johnson was in distraught. This is our 2nd game that we lost in a row, but he ends the game off with 8 total tackles. Going into our next game against Iowa State, as I said, we dropped down to rank number 9. We dropped down to rank 16, bam, after losing. But that's not going to stop Malik Mack Johnson absolutely keeping outside containment and getting another sack on the QB. And with that said right there, he break the school record in sacks as a freshman, man. He is crazy. But on 1st and 10, absolutely getting another tackle in the backfield. Malik Mack Johnson absolutely clubbed over Rip and got him again. They were not going anywhere. And I'm not going to lie, that was the highest I ever seen him jump in his life. But on 2nd and 10, he absolutely spin move inside. I don't understand why, but still went to go make the tackle. That's what you call an athlete, ATH. Bam, with another big hit. Player of the game with 8 total tackles. Going into our next game against Kansas State on 2nd and 2, absolutely pulled this O-lineman and we caught an interception. And I'm going to always run with my teammate and try to crack back on somebody, but I just couldn't get him that time. But on 2nd and 1, I got pancaked, and that's just not like Malik Mack Johnson. Going into the next play on 1st and 10, for some odd reason, Malik Mack Johnson likes to spin inside just to go back outside. I don't understand it, but bam, and going to get a sack on the QB, man, he was going insane. But on 4th and 5, he kept outside containment, and look at that. Malik, he's going to fall right in your lap, but you keep going inside, and then guess what? He's going to fall in your lap either way. But he's absolutely going insane out there. And on 2nd and 24, outside containment, throw you to the ground. Get down, buddy, and don't get back up. Oh, man, he almost had an interception thrown right to him, but catching him in the backfield, he's just having a magnificent game here. And on 4th and 2, oh, man, he's going to dip and rip outside containment, but the QB steps up in the pocket like Patrick Mahomes and throws a dot. But Kansas State absolutely kicks 3, and I thought it was over, but our offense goes down to score, and we will absolutely go win the game. I get player of the game with 7 total tackles. After absolutely winning these games, you know we were ranked number 16, and we dropped all the way down to number 8 going into our next game against Baylor. But going into the next play on 1st and 10, the QB was absolutely running from me, made me fall, but guess what? You threw an interception. You should have just took the sack if you were a smart one, buddy. But on 1st and 10, absolutely came in and took ACL out, but he still completed the pass. But on 1st and 10, I read the screen, and oh man, that was my interception, but I didn't give up on that play, and I will go make the tackle. That's athleticism. But on 3rd and 16, I absolutely got another sack, but with another sack, I'm not here to play with you. On 2nd and inches, that's what you call a reach block, and that running back absolutely breaks loose, throwing defenders. That was not good. But going to get another sack, we going to win the ball game, and he's the game off with 4 total tackles and 3 sacks. But with the great record we have, with those 2 losses that we had lost, man, we did not make it to the conference championship, but it was still room to improve, and we absolutely got a bid to a bowl game. So it was time for us to go practice, but I think my body was just kind of out of it. I was getting pancaked. I wasn't playing like myself, but I still boomed the quarterback, and coach said, great practice. You're in no danger. So going to our bowl game, this was a blessing for Malik just to be here, and with him going out there getting reach blocked the first play, that was kind of embarrassing for him. So he went out there and said, I'm not, bam, gonna let that happen ever again, and said, ha ha ha, muscle up. But on 1st and 10, hitting the quarterback and saying, oh man, I know this play, I'm gonna read it. He read it like crazy. And on 2nd and 15, club over ripping, he's still going inside for some odd reason, but I think he just baits the quarterback just to go outside for him. But he absolutely made a tackle on this running back that thought he was going somewhere, but they were going to score on us to take it 7-6, but bam, I made the quarterback fly and hit him so hard that he couldn't get back up. You know, on 4th and 5, look at that. No outside containment, missed them, and he's going to bend that corner, and they are back in the ball game. On 3rd and 5, absolutely let him bend the corner again, and he absolutely this time takes it almost in for 6, and they will go in to score. But guess what? We went to go scoring in overtime. I get the game-winning hit to go win us that Orange Bowl championship trophy. Malik Mack Johnson, you did it, buddy. But this right here is the end of Malik Mack Johnson freshman season, and he will prepare for spring ball, but Malik has some other things that he has to worry about. Arriving back to campus after a great football win, I peeped the finest thing I've ever seen in my life. And this woman right here, I had no choice but to run down on her, flip the phone out. I had a flip phone, but that didn't matter. I still got them digits. And walking off like I was the man, we already was planning trips and everything, man. This was gonna be my new thing that made me happy. But drop in the comments down below, is she gonna bring Malik Mack Johnson down, or is she gonna take him to the top?